So many people that I talk to don't realize that they're actually becoming the bottleneck in their own business. It's interesting watching startup founders get moving with business. And I made this mistake as well, where you spend so much time focusing on the right niche, the right clients, the right offer so that you can generate revenue and not go back to a full time job, that you end up building a job for yourself with no security and no support like you would have in a full time role. The switch is really thinking about what do you want your lifestyle to look like first. So for me, I know that if I work past 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my brain switches off. I know, ideally my time needs to be 9 to 2, Monday to Thursday, because that's when I'm most productive. In fact, I'll get up at 7 o'clock and I'll get more done than I will if I was still at my desk between 3 and 6 in the afternoon. So the biggest thing that people need to do, if you're looking at your business and you've realized that you've created a job for yourself instead of a business that is going to give you freedom and flexibility, is just take a moment to look at your calendar, understand when your most productive times are, understand, have a look if you've actually built an offer and are supporting your clients in a way that supports you to have the lifestyle that you want. And that is not only going to help you enjoy what you're doing more, but it's also going to help you scale and be more successful. If you've ever heard yourself constantly saying to people that you're too busy to support them with things or to work on stuff, or you're constantly using that word when it comes to your business, I don't care where you're at. If you're busy because of clients, if you're busy because of the back end, there are systems that you can start to implement to create more freedom for yourself and start to create scale in your business. You don't need a massive team to create that scale anymore. You can start to do it yourself, but you really do need to be able to take a step back and spend some time on your systems to make sure that you can get to where you want to be and not get stuck in that busy tornado. It's funny, everyone is talking about AI right now and how it is helping people save time, but not a lot of people are talking about how it's helping solopreneurs and small business owners scale so much faster. Thanks to the AI agents and the tools that we're implementing and that we're seeing clients implement, it's allowing small business owners, teams of 1 to 3, create 7-figure companies when they didn't have the capacity to do that before and they needed to hire more team. So really honing in on the systems that you're building to support you to create a more scalable business is going to help you get to where you want to be faster. When it comes to what we've been building ourselves for scale, it really has come down to trying to keep up with AI. And I do say trying because I feel like it's moving so incredibly fast that, there is always something new coming out. There's always something else to play with. But as I always talk about, focus is what gets you to where you want to be faster. I've got a list of shiny new things that I want to play with, but I know the main things that we need to focus on right now to implement change. So we're building an AI knowledge base for our clients so that they can talk to an AI and get our strategies and systems and steps without, needing to talk to us directly. And we've actually noticed that not only are clients getting results a lot faster and loving what we do, but they're also not needing us on live calls and phone calls and Zooms and stuff as much as they used to, because they're moving at a pace that works for them at a time that works for them. The other really big thing that we're starting to play with is how do we implement AI into sales, into nurture, and there's some really, really cool things in Creator Pro that we've already started to implement in terms of automations, but we really are just scratching the surface at what AI can do to support us to continue to scale beyond 7 figures. It's interesting the people that I'm talking to that are scared of AI. So OpenClaw recently came out, which, could essentially take over your computer. A lot of people, one of the big hot topics at the moment is Fable, which a lot of people have said, has too much control. The thing is, like any technology, if you're not researching it and using it effectively, there is always going to be problems. I really do strongly believe the more I see people implementing AI, the more I believe that people that don't start to implement AI are going to be left behind, because AI literally allows you to do in one day what would normally take you a week. And if you don't start to jump on that bandwagon and learn the systems and learn the steps, you will get left in the dust. More often than ever, is human connection important? Some people are probably leaning a little bit too hard into AI, where they're trying to figure out how can they implement it into every single aspect of their business, and how can they automate every single aspect of their business to create more time. What we're finding is that while AI is supporting us on the back end and supporting clients to get to where they want to be faster by sharing, strategies on ChatGPT and providing them apps that will help them, write things and keep track and create strategies, people are craving human connection. And this is why our events, our quarterly masterminds, have probably become one of the biggest focuses for us. It's why we are going to make sure that we're still running live masterclasses every single month, because it's that human connection that gets people to stay. People might come to you to solve a problem, but they stay because of your community. It's interesting to see the people that succeed the most, the clients that we work with that really crush it, are the clients that have security. And what do I mean by that? Either they've been made redundant and they've got 6 months to get something up and running, or they've decided to look at their business and understand, how can I keep doing what I'm doing but create freedom and flexibility at the same time. And I think it really is about that nuance between maintaining revenue and understanding scalability. You don't want to go cold turkey. If one-on-one is working for you, we want to maintain that. We want to keep the business humming so that we can figure out a new system, a new revenue stream that will support you to get the business to where you want it to be. It really is about understanding that multiple revenue streams are what creates growth. And while focusing on one specific pain point is the key to marketing, you need to have multiple products in your business to ensure that you can create the revenue that you want.